Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the AAA Meeting. I am your host, Rsist, and until Polly unmutes, I am here on my own. What's going on, everybody? How we doing? Happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a lovely and fantastic Friday out there today. I am so happy. I am so happy. You know what? I don't even want to wait. Check this shit out. I'm going to show off. It's done. My 3D printed Titan is done. Oh, I'm so happy. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's huge. But it's beautiful. Look at that. That's a regular can of spray paint right there. I'm so happy. It looks so good. How long did that take? I started the project in the middle or end of April, so a long time. It took me quite a while, and I didn't even get super detailed into the paint. But yeah, it took me quite a while. Can we traumatize the host today? Hey man, that is up to you. Drunkle's not here yet. He texted me, said he will be here forthwith. A 3D printed bottle of spray paint. Nice. Nah, man, this thing's big and it's heavy. So yeah, it took a lot of time. I'd only work on it a little bit at a time, so I wasn't like just sitting here constantly going and going and going. But yeah, I'm very happy with how it turned out. Did you find that baylet? Yes, I have it in my box over here against the wall. I will send you a picture of it after the show or tomorrow. Message me tomorrow. Resin or FDM? It's I used PLA, so I think that's FDM. I do not have a resin printer, so at least not a working one. Sweet, will do. Roger. So magnifique. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned. This thing's fucking big. Like, I knew it was going to be big, but I didn't think it was going to be this big. Like, it's really fucking big. I'll take a drink of my drink to that. I'm so happy with it, man. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Order me a Stromboli. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds very good, actually. Drunkle said 3 minutes ago. He's late. Drunkle's late. Where are you putting it? Resin printers are great for detail work. That's what I understand. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. I got one on one of those bidding site things, but it's broken, so I gotta wait for the replacement part. It's like $40, but yeah, we'll see. I'll get to it when I get to it. Yeah, I see him. JK, thank you. He messaged me on the twits, so that's all squared away. I wanted to thank him personally for the donation suggestion that is currently up. And we have another new donation suggested by One Ham and Beans, but it's the Witcher for guys, I think is how he kind of sold it. I walked into Stromboli talk and now I want one. Strombolis are always very good. Waiting for the other host? All right. Well, Polly's here. He's just muted. So, Drunkle will be here shortly. What's up, Viper? Happy late birthday. I have both the filament for structural work. I have to wait for it's the tray, the resin tray, that I have to get replaced, so when I get money I'll order it, but it's a Mars Lego 4 Ultra or whatever. It's like a $250 or $300 printer. Someone I know sent me the link to it. They're like, hey, check this out, you're into 3D printing.
2 in the morning, who is that? Yo, it's Gleep. What up, man?
What up, Gleep?
2 in the
like, you're into 3D printing, check this out. And I just put a bid on it, and I hit for like, it was like $35 or $40. So I've just been sitting at that for a month till I can order the replacement part. Oh, there's the part-timer.
What up, Glebe?
What's going on, buddy?
How you doing, man? Sorry, I'm late. Fucking. Well, as I text you, but people in the chat don't know. I fucking mate. I've been working all day. It's been a horrible couple of weeks of fucking work.
Horrible.
I got 10 o'clock. I was like, right, I'm miserable. I'm going for a beer, possibly two. How many I can sleep? Otherwise, I'm just going to be a miserable cunt for the show. And I tell you what, mate, work like a charm. I'm here. I'm cheerful, and I'm ready for a fucking excellent show.
How do I turned off streamer mode the other day on Discord. Now I can't turn it back on. So while I'm streaming, it's making all the noises and shit.
Oh, I just your Discord.
Yeah.
I just go into settings, notifications, and just turn them all off.
Oh, there we go. Close. Okay.
How we doing, chat? How we doing, Sin? Fucking hell, I'm so happy it is now the weekend.
I know, right?
It's been a horrible 2 weeks, mate. Whoa, what's this you're sharing on
This is the Warhammer Titan I 3D printed.
Hello. You printed that?
Yeah, and I painted it.
Good. I mean, yeah, the paint, fine. How long did that take to print?
Like
That's intricate.
2 weeks. I printed it in parts. Look how fucking big it is. That's a can of spray paint down there, like a regular can of spray paint.
Oh, Sin, I'm loving that.
That's a regular ass can of spray paint.
Can we get some epic music as you scroll up?
No, because I've been looking at it for the past 10 minutes.
You know, it'd be like that fucking as the villain enters the battlefield and it does that, you know, that shot going from the feet up to the head, and then you realize how it is. Like, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, dude, this took me a long time.
That looks awesome, mate. You should be very proud of that. So.
I am. There's a couple of spots
You
I
are?
gotta touch up that I didn't notice till just now, but yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, I don't notice it. Only you notice that kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, oh my god, imperfections!
Like right there's white poking through. There's a
Have you actually got any
dab of
designs
red.
on playing Warhammer? Because
I think I might want to play the tabletop once or twice.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the characters on their own are standalone cool. Yo, is that Max Brooks I see in the background there?
Yeah, I got the zombie survival
The Zombie
guide.
Survival Handbook? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I've got that as well.
That was Steve Dave for the 551. Gleep is here to collect the meat bags, so don't smash the like button. Gleep's species do inhumane does inhumane things to these people. I suggest you don't piss off our brother from another planet. Smash the like button or Gleep's gonna get you bastards.
Bleep. I mean, actually, like, while we're there, it was also Steve Dave. What we got here? Loon. Oh, god damn it. It was from 2 days ago, Sin, from Wednesday. He says, here's a couple of spondoolies for you during the poly-only show. Oh, you know what? It's a poly show. So let's show off Luna while you're not here. I appreciate that, bro. I mean, Wednesday was a bit of a perfect storm of fuckery, wasn't it? We, neither me or Sin, well, I mean, we didn't get the watch page up until 5 minutes until the show was already on. So, and the rule is, if it doesn't happen by 10 o'clock my time, 5 o'clock his time, if there's no watch page, then we just assume, and rightly, we just assume there isn't going to be a show. So fucking Sin went off to do his own thing. I went off to do my own thing.
Well, I didn't have
and
power.
that's why we went there. But thank you for the $4, Steve Dave.
My my power went out during my stream, so take that for what it's worth.
You said your power was a bit spotty. What was going on? Was there a storm?
No, I think it was like the first day over 90 for the summer, so everyone just turned on their air conditioners all at once.
Oh, right. Overpowered the grid. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
First time catching a Friday stream in ages. Usually I'm at work, so that's good. What's not good is I'm homesick with the latest Rona variant. Thank you for the show. Well, thank you, Fucklestuck.
Jesus Christ.
And I'll tell you guys what. I'm going to say it now because I might forget later, because once we hit the ground, I got to be moving. I have a creepypasta ready to go out. It is over an hour long.
Oh, yeah.
A nice, good story to sink your teeth into.
That's so you can sit down and fuck it. You got like, you start playing a game or something like that. You can have it on in the background, mate. Yeah, that's an hour long. Lovely.
So Yeah. Well, Cougar Knife. If you want to just let it ride, I'll replay it later when Polly, if and when Polly comes back. But I need to see Drunkle's reaction to it. I'm gonna go to the big screen
have we got a
for
new
this
one?
Yeah, we got a new
one.
New donation.
Oh, yeah. What's it rolling at? What's the price?
$22.30.
Okay. Oh, right. See, the thing is, like, when Sinatra makes like a new donation, if it's it's $5, you know, like you're gonna get a titter, right? When it's above 20, you're gonna laugh your ass off.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
You kind of like you attribute the value according to how fucking funny the donation notification is. Like as you pay more, you get more laughs, and I appreciate that.
I got a dono suggestion from Mr. Ham and Beans in the chat. You weren't here for this earlier when I was talking about it. It is it's The Witcher for guys. You know how the ladies like drool all over Henry Cavill so hot, blah blah blah. There's an equivalent to that.
Dude, I'm straight and I drool over him as Geralt.
Well,
he was Geralt. Oh, man.
That's true.
With birds and mice and some tasty
nuts.
When the critters come, we'll eat till our bellies are full.
What's up, bitches? Take a 20. Be all I can send. Oh, take a 20. Be all I can send.
Stinky little baby, you need a shower. Stinky little baby, you smell real sour.
What the fuck? Why does it have human ears? What the fuck was that? Is that like Alf's crackhead cousin? What the fuck was that? Delete that.
No.
Get rid of that one.
Nope.
Delete it. Get rid of it.
Nope.
Time to go. It's over.
Nuh-uh.
Don't want to say it again.
Nope.
Time to go. Off you pop.
Nope.
Don't want it.
Too bad.
Delete.
No.
Delete. No, I'm shouting delete from my own head. Delete.
Does England have Alf?
The world had Alf.
Haley Nicole said, I miss who I was 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, well, yeah, who you were 10 seconds ago was that bitch, Haley Nicole.
Chat seems to really like that donation.
I don't care what chat says. I say no.
And Cougar Knife.
Thumbs down, Caesar style.
That was from Cougar Knife. I said, it's Drunkle's mom. Also, if you let the doggo, you will be licking... You'll wake up to it licking your toes.
Oh, just like me regular mum. Why are you bringing mums into it?
You can't make fun of mine.
You can, and I will.
She's
I think I'm probably the only person who could get away with it.
And thank you, Donkey Punch and Cougar Knife. I love that. I agree with you and Shelly Drunkle. Literally only me and Cougar Knife like that donation, and Shiru, but no one really cares what he thinks.
No, Shiru? Fucking hell, Christ, no. What's
Drunkle, your mom is beautiful.
Thank you. Yes, she is.
What's going on,
What?
buddy? How you doing?
There was nothing sexual to follow that. Yeah, my mum's beautiful. What? Of course she's beautiful. She gave birth to a handsome gentleman like myself. She's got great genes on her, Sin, obviously.
I know. They look better on the floor.
Well, that's why she always spits with you. I'm all right, buddy. Yeah, as I say, I'm 2 weeks into what was supposed to be a 3-week run of a shit ton of evening work. But yesterday, as I was just finishing one job, I got a text message going, this person needs a week cover. Can you do that? I'm working in the same area. So now it's going to be a 4-week run. Once a month, right? I've got to, I clean these staircases up in the posh end of Derby for like flats, shared flats in like, it's old buildings that have been turned into flats. Beautiful flats, don't get me wrong, the best flats. Some say the best flats. And I just clean the communal areas. Yeah, I was invoking my inner Trump. The British Trump. Trump!
Gorgeous flats. The most beautiful flats. Amazing. I looked at them, I saw them, and I said, wow.
Look at
these are
flats.
fantastic.
These flats are amazing. The best flats, some say the best flats. And these flats love me. I see these flats and they say, we love you, and I love them. It's like that. And that's how I started off a month, and I was doing that with like fucking 5, 6 evening jobs on top of it. So I'm literally spending like fucking 9 a.m. until about 10 p.m. just doing cleaning jobs, and it's been rough. It's been rough.
Like the
But
dog
I mean, that's
and the
only once a
donation
month.
rough.
Long in the tooth, long in the butt.
Oh, hold on.
Pain in the ass.
Is that showing
and a
up
pain in
on
the butt.
stream? Holy shit.
Hoomst? What?
Give me a test 1, 2.
I mean, I just heard myself say hoomst what?
Oh, no way. There's a little Discord. I can't even show it. There's a little Discord
that appears
overlay.
on the OBS now.
Yeah. Can I get that to capture on to the stream? And when I tab out, it's gone.
No, you cannot. What you can do is do like Ghastly does and just like capture Discord itself and have that in the corner as a standalone window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or you could do what I do, and when someone's talking, zoom in on them.
My
Yeah,
button
well,
box
you ain't
is
ready.
over
You
there.
ain't ready for that. You ain't
I
ready
got
for
that. Are you kidding?
Hey,
You think I don't
anyway,
got
it's
that?
been-
Look,
it's
I
been
got that
going
right there. Look, I
Oh, you
even
got
got the
that right
guy who's
there?
not here.
oh my
there's
god, you
just a-
do. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, but you're fading in between. You can't fade betwixt.
You
It's got to be a
can't.
quick cut. I can, but I chose not to. I set it up a page within a page. It's very complicated.
I did
We'll
that.
talk later. Anyway, so that's how my month started, right? And it was meant to be 2 weeks of doing this, and then it was 3 weeks, and now it's been 4 weeks. So I've gone through doing all of these evening jobs, and then at the end of it, I've got to go and fucking do these staircases again. So it's like it's kind of like a beautiful like bookend or top and tail
I'm giving
of
Polly his Halo
working.
back.
But I'm just knackered, man. Thank
Yeah,
fuck for the
well, I
weekend.
dig it,
Jesus Christ.
He's a sleepy boy. I get it.
Who's a sleepy boy?
He's a sleepy boy.
I ain't a sleepy boy, man. I'm just like, I just want to fucking sit down and have a beer or watch a film and try and like wank without falling asleep halfway through it. You know?
The dog at the 2230 is a sleepy boy. You saw that yawn.
I mean,
You
that
said,
was the dog at the 2230. Wasn't a boy. That was a man. That was a man.
He's
that was
a
an actual
sleepy man.
human man.
So what do you think about it? You like it?
I don't. I'm honest with you. I'm honest with you when it comes to your donations, mate. And that one irks me. And I can't quite put my finger on why, and mainly because I don't want to touch it.
If we see it again, I will point out everything wrong
I don't
with
want
it.
I don't want to see it again.
I want to see it again.
I don't want to see it again. I'm just gonna like if it comes up, I'm just gonna close my OBS. I don't like that one.
Holy shit, Bobby Adkins. Sue the fuck out of them. Unless they're offering restitution, sue them.
You want to bring up what Bobby Atkins said, or you just want to talk directly to him?
Sin, I got some bad news. My niece destroyed my house in Texas, and everything I left there is gone, which included every anime, I assume figure, I've owned since I was 18. No, that's a straight up lawsuit. Unless they're offering compensation, that's a lawsuit. I don't give a fuck. Family
when someone
or not.
says niece, though, I'm thinking like 6 years old. Do you know what I mean? Whereas this could be like, she's fucking 25 and it's just
Well, then you're suing
crackhead.
the parents.
Either way, get your fucking money back, man.
Are we still talking about that dono that effed up my computer? Probably, Josh.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm not going to talk about that donation again. It doesn't exist, Joshua Montgomery,
18.
as far as I'm concerned.
Suing age.
Yeah. Legal for suing.
Yeah.
How are you, Sin? What's good up in your end of the internet? How's it all going? How's the weather over there?
Well,
How's your dick?
my dick is good. I had to get x-rays yesterday because I've been having
on
some...
your dick?
No, not on my dick. I've been having some...
Because you don't realize the bone is a metaphorical bone. You can't...
Well, that's what you think. But I've been having some pretty bad knee pain. And I went... I do my cycling. And I cycled for, like, not quite my normal amount. I did, like, 3 miles on Monday.
You're just having a monthly cycle now.
Yeah. I did, like, 3 miles on Monday or Tuesday. And I did my cycling, and I'm like, man, this really hurts. And I woke up the next day, and I like couldn't walk on it. It was so fucking painful, and I was like kind of like hobbling around. I did an ace bandage, the icy hot, all that shit. I texted my doctor. I said, hey man, is there any like stretches?
You text him. You text your doctor.
Yeah.
You're like WhatsApp friends.
Well, no, it's through the hospital service.
Oh, okay, all right.
So I
hi, Brian.
I give him a
Good for
message
me,
and I was
again.
like, hey man, do you think there's any like stretches or something I can do? Because this really, like, I can't extend it fully. I can't lock it in and I can't pull it back. And he
I mean,
goes,
stretching a knee? Not really, because it's tendons, not muscles, isn't it?
and he goes, come on in. I'm going to take a look at it. So set up an
Right.
appointment yesterday. I go. And he's like, no, you've definitely got what they call a baker's cyst on the back of your knee.
Oh, what? Well, that sounds delicious.
It's just a buildup of too much fluid. He's like, you might have torn some cartilage or done something like that. So we got to send you for x-rays.
Right.
So I go to the x-ray store and I give him the piece of paper. I said, I need one, please. And they get the x-rays done and he sends in a prescription for me and he goes, take one of these or took like 3 of these a day. Hopefully it'll help the swelling go down and we'll go from there. So I go from the x-ray store to the drugstore and I pick up my prescription. I walk out of the drugstore. My phone's going off. The prescription.
Oh, is that what it was? I thought that was your knee. Okay.
The prescription cost me $55. So I check my phone. And it was my
Say that's
doctor.
walking around money, but not with your knee. Fucking hell.
It was my doctor. He said, hey, don't get that prescription. He said, don't get that prescription. It's a calcium deposit in your knee. I'm going to send something else in for you. So I hobble my way back in there. And I go, can I return this? And the guy looked at me.
Can you get returns on...
Dude, I walked to my truck and back. And the pharmacist is looking at me. And he's like, this motherfucker's not going to let me return this.
Yeah.
He's like, fine. So he took it back, which I'm grateful for.
Oh, he did? Oh, you can get refunds. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I was thinking, like, there's no fucking way. There's no... Dude, I have, like, $300 in my bank account. $50 is a big deal to me.
Hell yeah.
So I'm like...
Okay. I mean, I've got 200 at the moment, which I think equates to about the same thing, like crossing, the international waters there.
Yeah, so I'm like, can I return this? And he's like, yeah, it's fine. So he took it, and I got my new prescription. So yesterday morning, couldn't bend it, couldn't walk on it, nothing. One day, steroids and another pill, I forget what he gave me. It's fine.
Yeah, perfect. Lovely.
So that was a fun day yesterday. I had to go around, get x-rays, do all this shit. He's
lot
talking.
Of driving, a lot of money.
My doctor's
talking.
Yeah, well, my doctor's talking. I have to pay my copay, which is $50. So I'm $100 in for the day. So I'm talking to the doctor, and he's like, well, I really do think you tore something. We're going to have to start talking physical therapy. We're going to have to set up a surgery to go in and cut the cartilage. And I'm like, fuck.
No. Not happening. No.
And I'm like,
I'll just
soldier
draw through it. I'll walk it off. Rub some dirt in it.
Cougar and I've said, someone else please hit the 2230. It would be nice.
No, maybe not.
No, I agree. Somebody should. Or even the new.
No.
Was it a money grab? No, I don't
new.
think it was a money grab at all because I was actually in pain and I've been seeing. So I see the same doctor my mom saw. Like I've been seeing this guy forever.
Yeah. Look what happened there, mate. I get a new doctor. Fucking hell.
So all this stuff, one day, fine, just fine.
Yeah.
And he said that he's like, it looks like there's a calcium deposit, some swelling and stuff behind the kneecap. We're gonna give you this and let me know how you feel.
Ooh, swelling behind the kneecap. That doesn't sound appetizing, does it?
No, it was not good.
Yeah. How's your knee today?
Fine.
Fine.
Like, I can't quite lock it. You know how like when you lock your knees?
I know locking knees, yeah.
I can't quite lock it out, but I can stretch it fully. And that's one day of the medicine.
Contrary to what the Verve said, the drugs do work. And they make things better.
How bad did it hurt? Well, mine was like an 11 out of 10 when I had it. If I like moved it too far in or too far out, I would like my whole body would jolt.
Eesh.
Yeah, it was
what with pain?
Bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's swelling
it was
behind
like that
the
electric.
knee, mate.
You ever have tooth pain?
Yeah, I've had tooth pain as much as anyone else, yeah.
It was like that, but in your knee.
Okay. I mean, thanks for the very colourful explanation there. Yeah. No, yeah, it's. I mean, would you describe like tooth pain as like knee pain, but in your mouth?
This one, yes.
You ever had a headache and you went, I've got a stomach ache in my head?
No, because I'm not one of the wild beef participants.
I did say that when I was very young. I didn't know the word. So I had a headache in my belly. I didn't know the words.
I think I heard a
you to tell the story over again, but did you hurt your knee, or this is just building up to this?
Yes and no. I've always had issues with my right knee. I tore the meniscus in there forever, like years and years before I started YouTube ago. And I've always had issues with it where it would just hurt, but this was not the normal hurt. This was like, holy fuck, something. I'm texting my doctor hurt.
Yeah, okay. And calcium deposit. I caught all that. And what's the medication for? I'm curious because I got a bad knee. So
steroids and an anti-inflammatory.
And the steroids are for inflammation too?
I don't know. I didn't ask too many questions.
Or are you doing cycles to beef up?
I fucking wish.
Yeah.
It's unrelated to the knee, man. I just
gave me testosterone
right now.
No, I don't know, because he didn't. I didn't get to talk to him about this in person. This was all over text. And Looney Lenny for the $100 and 1 penny. I'm sorry, the Final Flash has been gone for a long time. For the doctor's visit. Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate that. That's very helpful.
Legend.
Absolute legend.
Can
we get a big thank you to Looney Lenny?
Yeah. Well done, Lenny, mate. Good man.
Thank you, Lenny,
he said,
understanding insurance is a bitch.
Fucking dude, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, we're supposed to keep all this money because we're not getting taxed like fucking crazy, like a socialist leaning state, right? But that requires us to go get insurance, and then you find out how bad they're looking to milk you.
It's still up there. Oh, well, is it really? Well, I mean, yeah, I had it was like $40 for the new medication, $50 for the old one that I haven't gotten the refund yet, and like $60 for the visit. It was super fun. It is up there. I'm sorry. I'll take that out right now.
Speaking of fucked up legs, I saw Steve Prawn yesterday.
Oh?
I've not seen. Yeah, right. So he goes, I've got Hong Kong. Oh, okay, cool. Like, yeah, finally, back to your own fucking country, right? No, he was just going back to his village where his son now lives, and he was there for 2 weeks. And then I had people are going, like, Millard, have you seen Steve? We're going, no, he's in Hong Kong. No, he's back. But as soon as he came back, right? So yeah, he had a fucked up leg, right, from when he had a strunk.
Hong Kong's a city.
It's a country, isn't it?
No. Well, understandably confusing. It's the size of some countries, but no, it's a city.
All right. So he went back to the country of foreign, right?
Right.
So he had a fucked up leg anyway, because years ago he had a stroke and it fucked up his leg, right? So his leg is fucking gross and Chinesey, right? And it's a 14-hour flight.
Oof.
Like 12 there, 14, but yeah, fucking mental, right? So he comes back and he goes like, my reg, it hurting. So he goes to the fucking doctor, and the doctor just went, Steve, hospital, now. So, I mean, I hadn't seen it. I only heard from people. He didn't text me saying, I'm in hospital. Come see me. I would have. But by the time I heard about it, like fucking, I texted him, what ward are you on? I'll come and see you. And he went, he's like, I'm on this ward. I went, I've got loads of work on. I'll come see you Saturday. I'll be home by Saturday. Okay, fine. Doesn't fucking matter. I went, all right, mate. I'll tell you what.
Only hug your dog.
Do you want me to?
Not your wife. Be a man.
Real quick, I have to interrupt you.
Go on.
Polly asked, did somebody get a new dog? Yes, and you can see the new dog at 2230. But go ahead, continue.
A digital dog.
See,
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
It's beautiful.
That counts.
He's in hospital for 2 weeks, right? He was in Hong Kong for 2 weeks, in hospital for 2 weeks.
Holy
And he
shit,
got
dude.
no smoke. Yeah, it was bad. No smoking, no drinking, 2 weeks. So I sent him a text message. I was like, look, I can't come and see you, but I am going to be working in the area. I could like drop something. Do you want me to bring you anything? I can drop it off in between jobs. He went, oh yeah, 2 bottle red wine. I go, you funny cunt. But he wasn't joking. He genuinely wanted me to smuggle in 2 bottles of red wine.
He knows what he wants.
And 50 grams of fucking rolling tobacco.
Yeah, you can't really smoke that in a hospital, but
he's back out, and I saw him yesterday, and his leg looks gnarly, man. It's like an elephant's leg.
yeah,
That's
that's
just,
fucked.
just swollen the fuck up. Yeah, it's covered. It's kind of like it's so swollen you want to poke it. You know, that kind of swollen.
Yeah, mine wasn't that bad.
I didn't, but yeah, I wanted to.
Mine was. It was just swollen behind the in the knee pit.
The knee pit.
You know exactly what I'm
Okay.
talking about.
I know exactly. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you can even make farting noise with it. It's a pit, all right.
Steve Dave, here's all I can do for now for the contribution to the doctor bill. Oh, you don't have to worry about that, man. It's totally fine. I thank you though. Thank you. I got to take care of the authentic folks out there. Love the take on the whatever podcast you did. I got a little bit of heat for that too. People really seem to like that Andrew Wilson dude. I have no fucking clue. Had no fucking clue who he was. But I was blown away. And I watched a couple of videos after about him. And it seemed like that's kind of his gimmick, is to be like the pedantry. Well, we can't agree on the definition of good in this context, so we can't go forward with this conversation. So I'm just going to keep going over and over about the definition of good. Like, can you just talk? Like, just talk to me from your fucking balls, dude. Just have a conversation.
From your balls.
So, yeah,
We got...
Okay.
Felder, fucking hell, says when I was 23, I got a blood clot in my knee and it swelled to the point my skin was ripping. Oh my God. That's fucking, but well, I mean, it's with Steve's leg, because it was a 14-hour flight. Immediately, I'm thinking, all right, so like, you know, the pressurized cabin. He had a fucked up leg anyway, deep vein thrombosis.
DVT.
Apparently, it was just like a fucking load of he's saying it was insect bites, and he has got a load of holes in his ankle, like, and again, where you want to poke
diagnosed with ankle holes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like fucking like some kind of Chinese cheese.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Real Tough
It
Fat Man
is.
says, Drunkle, I'm getting 250 grams of tobacco off my mum's ex-husband. You mean your dad? For 50 quid. Deal or what? That is a deal, mate. Last time I got 250 grams of tobacco, I spent £80. So yeah, go for it, mate. As long as it's Golden Virginia. Golden Vagina. What else would you put to your lips?
I'm thinking he can't be talking about the Andrew Wilson that I think he is.
From the whatever podcast?
Yeah, I look it's like I gotta verify this man's face. Holy shit, it is him. That guy's such a fucking douche.
You know this motherfucker?
He's an expert on everything. So yeah, he appears in a whole bunch of different spheres. You should have seen him debating fucking him and a guy named Ridvan, goes by AP or Apostate Prophet. He does like Islam related material and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, I wonder what his take on Islam would be.
Well, Ridvan, like, or just AP as he goes by, Apostate Prophet, he does streams.
Not RAP, a different AP.
Different AP, yeah. Okay. Just, he's a former Muslim, an ex-Muslim, and he left it, and his tagline is "Stay away from Islam." He streams with David Wood like 5 days a week. They're really entertaining streams. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Different sphere. This guy shows up there. He wants to debate him because he thinks that Apostate Prophet's a little too supportive of Israel and its current military actions.
Oh my!
He stands up there on a fucking stage in public. This isn't a YouTube debate. They got together in the same city. He started arguing about magic Jew blood.
Andrew did?
Yeah.
What?
It was unfathomable. Like, what are you?
You're gonna have to send me this if you can find the link.
His
more
argument
Jew
was,
blood for the Jew blood god.
I don't expect you to believe me, because it's just that stupid. His entire premise of his position was don't support Israel, because if you do, they are going to remain in power there. They, the Jews, will remain in power in Israel. They will rebuild the temple. They will call forth a new Messiah. He will be the Antichrist, and Israel has nukes. So you're arguing for an atomically powered Antichrist when you support
Israel. Or because
Israel.
you supported Israel. You've just brought about Battle of Armageddon, you prick. Or because you support Israel.
What the fuck?
And this isn't somebody who's arguing this like, to take the piss or whatever the fuck. He authentically believes it.
All right, if you can, you're gonna have to find this for me and send it to me.
Oh yeah, it was only like 2 weeks ago.
I'll cover that on Tuesday. Andrew really wants to be the right-wing Destiny, but here's the thing: is Destiny, when he talks, you can actually understand what he's trying to say, and for better or for worse, Destiny's he's a performer. I feel like Andrew Wilson was one of those cats.
That's fair, actually. Yeah.
Like Destiny can speak in a way where people can understand. Sure, he gets into words, like he gets multi-symbolic when he wants to, but he says things that you can like comprehend and sink your teeth into being a layman. Andrew Wilson seems like the kind of guy who was in debate class like, actually, I just did what I call a reverse integer sideways ollie. That's 3 points to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the kind of person who just shouts, straw man.
But I was just about to say he's.
Oh, dude, that is exactly what he is.
Memorized just enough references to formal logic to be dangerous.
What's funny is I was watching a Destiny break down his debate, the same debate I watched, and he said, or no, it was a different one. And he said something like, I bet Andrew Wilson, like, read every logical fallacy that you could think of and now just calls it out randomly in the middle of a debate. It's like, oh, that's the switchback double turn fallacy. If you don't know what that is, you should look it up. I win.
No true Scotsman.
Okay, we got to get into some snooze because I got to roll out of here at like a quarter after at the latest. So, guys, please hit the like button, share it out. I did say I would replay this when Polly got here, so let me replay that.
Hold on.
Stinky little baby, you need a shower. Stinky little baby, you smell real sour.
The teeth! The teeth! Delete that.
No, I won't.
Get rid of it.
Nope.
Gone.
All right, guys, please hit the like button.
You know what I was remembering?
Basics.
When I broke my knee, the clinic cost more than the specialist surgeon who reconstructed my knee joint.
Really?
Yeah, so taking the staples out because I got staples, not sutures.
Mm-hmm.
The Velcro pad instead of a cast, and like cast clinics, you go to get it cut off or whatever. You go to get a different size, and then they teach you the stretching techniques to get your leg back because it's been so inactive and so on. All of the clinic charges were more than the specialist joint surgeon.
Wow.
Nah.
That's fucking crazy.
Nah.
Well, thankfully, I don't
break your joints.
Thankfully,
That's the kind of
surgery.
Physiotherapy I'm going to need after I kick that dog to death.
Don't forget the double cheese shaboing fallacy. Oh yeah, Polly, you see this?
I'll tell you that. What?
On screen?
No, hold on. I'm not. I'll tell you the dead giveaway. When somebody only knows informal fallacies, it means they're full of shit. Because the formal fallacies are harder to detect. Hey, fucking nice.
Everyone, welcome to Noir Bar.
Yeah, this is 3D printed, painted by me, everything.
How long did that take to print?
That's exactly what I asked, man.
Just to print, it took about 3 weeks.
Really?
A little bit under because I had 2 printers working, but yeah. That's a regular can of spray paint down there, by the way.
That looks like Citadel contrast paint.
That's a Citadel...
Comment on the paint, you fucking nerd.
I love the Chaos Black Citadel paint. It's so fucking good.
Oh, sorry, fucking nerds.
Chaos Black's cool, but I'm really a Corax white guy.
I like a Venta Black.
But yeah, it's Citadel.
Quiz was the one who clued me into that technique. It's if you're going to be painting in mostly dark colors, go with a light underlay, It'll stop your colors from being too dark. Plus, if you miss a spot, you'll be able to see it before you step out in the sunlight, and then you can see it, and it's too late.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit! Yeah, good point, Quiz.
Yeah. This took me almost a month and a half.
Did you go through a whole paint pot? Like you use Citadel paints, right?
Yeah, I have you can't see my cursor, but there's Citadel pots and then air pots.
Go through a whole pot of Mephiston red.
I went through 2 of the air paints because I didn't realize what it was. I thought they were just big ones, and then I'm like, why are these so watery? Then I read it, and they were for air guns. So I went through 2 of those and 1 regular one.
That's such a rookie mistake and totally understandable. You could buy like I bought some washes. No, you bought inks. What's the difference?
You'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah,
watered or pre-watered. So is that the color pattern of a given chapter?
It is the color pattern for the Blood Angels and the Death Company, but I wanted both, so I painted with both.
Who is it reminding me of from the Marvel Universe? Somebody.
Deadpool?
Iron Man.
Well, okay, Deadpool seems obvious, but that wasn't it. Who is it?
Daredevil.
It's the arrows on his shoulder that are
Black and Red
tripping my
Man.
memory. Look at this guy.
Valkyrie?
He wants to get on with the news because he's got to get going. Then he starts bringing up nerdy shit we're all going to fucking get preoccupied with.
Knowing full well what would happen.
Oh, since Drunkle was super into my bookshelf. Zombie survival guys, potty humor.
War Machine.
War Machine. Yes.
Thank you, Bobby Atkins. It was War Machine.
Potty humor is a hilarious book about fart jokes that Shelley got me.
Oh, you bought my book.
And up here, you see these 2 little books on top of this one?
No.
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah, I see.
That is the history of farting and the future of farting.
Wow. What about the present of farting?
We're
current
living
gift.
it, baby.
That's right.
That's House of Leaves. That's a pinup book. This is a book
Oh,
that my friend...
God, that fucking book.
This is a book my friend gave me on like 1,000 things that can kill you that you would never suspect would kill you.
Knee pain.
Knee pain was not on the list.
Can you scroll down on your awesome figure right here? Like, you see how like one knee is going back like that? That's how I imagine your knee is right now.
Every time I see feet like that, I think of Ed 209. It's permanent. That association.
Yo, what's up? Thank you. Yes.
Right?
You ain't going down the stairs with that shit, man. You
No,
gotta
you
squeal
can't
like a
walk
pig.
downstairs. Growl like a lion all you want. You ain't getting down them stairs.
I love that because when it was rolling around on his back, it squealed like a pig. Like someone programmed it to do that. Like they uploaded that fucking noise just in case it ever turned over.
And that's an empty Blanton's bottle back there.
Ree!
Anyway, to the
That's what you
snooze.
did while you were watching the printer move very slowly.
This is an interesting... I can't pause for some reason. There we go.
No,
An interesting
That's
infograph to
That's
show how long it would take to get from Earth to every planet in the solar system going 559 miles an hour.
In a DC-9? That's...
You just crashed into Venus, man. All right.
I feel like you could
We ain't got
probably
'em
wait till you're closer in galactic rotation to these places to cut the time.
It would be ideal.
Yeah.
At least wait until you can see him in the sky. Like, don't be going around the sun and then tell me it took too long. That's your fucking fault.
Yeah.
I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I don't think this is to scale.
No, probably not to scale.
Well, no, I don't think an airplane is, that size against Jupiter.
It could be that size against
Earth.
Africa, though.
It'll be a really big plane.
I know one thing's for sure. Between now and 345 years from now, I'm going to Uranus.
Can
You
you
come to my anus.
can you shoot me this link?
Yeah.
This will make Far's day.
See, information is fun, right? But whenever it comes with like a video, that's when I go, you got to take it with a pinch of salt.
Why?
It just seems more. Who the fuck is Sedna?
It's another rock out there past Pluto.
That Pluto's not a rock, it's a planet. Oh, there you go. Right. Come on, Al-Qaeda. Into the sun. That's the stuff.
I love that there's a moon called Enchiladas.
I'm hungry.
I'm so hungry I could eat a moon.
Not that hungry.
There isn't. It's actually enchiladas, but call it enchiladas and watch the
I'm
nerds
going
get-
to.
Get frothy mad. It's hilarious.
It's your own fucking fault you named it enchiladas, guys. You knew
yeah.
what would happen.
Motorcycle
Spicy.
pulling a camper overturns in fatal crash. Thanks, Ohio. Really keeping it classy.
It's a motorcycle pulling a camper.
Yeah.
Jesus
Even
Christ.
Even like the camper I have is super small. It's a small camper. I don't think a motorcycle could pull it. Two people were killed.
Darwin Awards.
This is Darwin Awards for sure.
Yeah.
Two people were killed when a Harley-Davidson motorcycle that was hauling a camper overturned on the side of a roadway, according to Ohio State Patrol. Jill, thank you, of Ulrichsville, was a passenger. Oh, Jill was a passenger. They made it seem like that was the Ohio State Patrol officer. Was pronounced dead at the scene. Yeah, no shit. If a camper smushes you, you're probably dead.
Most definitely. If you're not dead, you wish you were.
Yeah, not Florida, right? The trailer began to sway, and the motorcycle lost control. No shit. Did I tell you what
like the chorus to an old rock song? And the camper began to sway. I thought you were jamming there for a second.
Did I tell you what happened when we were leaving Burning Man?
Did you die?
No, but you guys know fucking camper. Like, there's some campers that are like 40, 35 feet long, like almost like a trailer park trailer, right? Then you have your regular ones that are like 15 to 25 or 20 feet, like your normal campers. And you need a corresponding vehicle to tow it for the weight.
Yeah.
Like my camper, I think it's 17 or 20 feet. And my truck, a Silverado 1500, my old truck was also a Silverado 1500, was just enough to pull that camper. If you want a bigger camper, I need the 2500 or the 3500. But I have what I need for what I have. I saw a Jeep, just your bog standard Jeep type Jeep, trying to pull, this thing must have been a 35-foot camper. It flipped. And there's one out of Burning Man, 60, 70,000 people trying to leave at the same time. There is one road out, one 2-lane road in, the same 2-lane road out. They flipped the Jeep and the camper on the road. It wasn't just a regular Jeep. It was like a Jeep Liberty SUV. Oh, you're right. So it was a smaller Jeep. And they flipped on the road. There were like 20 bikes at the back of this thing. The road was... We're driving, and Shelly goes, that's a lot of cops heading that way. And we get closer. She's like, I think there's a cow in the road. I'm like, what the fuck are you looking at? No, it wasn't a cow. It was a 35-foot camper blocking the road. Moral of the story, don't try to pull a camper with something that is not equipped to pull it, because you will flip. You'll fucking flip bad.
When you're so fucking far from the nearest hospital as well as Burning Man.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled a dual axle, like rear axle,
What you chewing?
3500 truck out of the ditch.
What are you eating,
with
Polly?
Sorry, ice. I was chewing ice.
He's just chewing ice.
Shelly does that.
Jesus
Shit drives me up a
Christ.
fucking wall.
He's an ice chewer. I didn't know that about him, Sin.
Well, it is, chipped ice.
Okay.
My fridge is cool.
My fridge is cool. That's the point of a fridge.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, you should have seen the look on the guy's face. I think he would have been happier to stay in the ditch.
I believe it.
A guy in his Toyota pulled me out of the ditch. Well, yeah, you were driving like an asshole. And there's no traction down there. But there's traction up here. And my tiny little inline 4-cylinder engine. And the fact that I was a former Boy Scout, so have preparation in the trunk in the form of ropes and kitty litter.
Hell yeah. Kitty litter saved my ass
nah.
once or twice for sure.
Yeah.
Really?
He had
Hell yeah.
nothing in the back of his truck. He's like, I forgot all my tools at home. I'm like,
No,
hey,
you didn't.
You have a
You don't
vehicle
take those
that's-
out of your truck.
Yeah, like it's meant to have them in there all the time, lock boxes and whatnot.
Yeah, I have a box in my
Man.
bed that has my entire roadside kit.
Hey, Shelley. Box in your bed. Never mind. Never mind. This fucker choose ice. Let's concentrate on that instead.
The only thing I don't have in my truck right now is kitty litter, but that has definitely saved my ass a time or two.
Kitty litter.
Yeah, well, you guys don't really get snow in Britain. So when it snows like really bad, when it snows like really bad and you get stuck, you need something for your tires to grab onto. Kitty litter's perfect. It's lightweight. It's coarse.
No.
Yeah,
And
no, it's just
really,
the accent.
really hot. It's also basic. It's full of salt.
Yeah.
So melts the ice and like
Basic and full of
course
salt.
as
You've just described all the hosts of the AAA meeting, right?
It's accurate, actually.
salty and coarse.
Hell
Kitty
yeah.
litter.
If you guys enjoy our
Salty, coarse, and full of shit.
That's all of us.
Oh, I'm smashing it. Holy shit. Yeah.
Shelley said, I thought your joke was clever, Drunkle. Well, somebody had to.
Thank you, Shelley.
And if you guys enjoy our salty, coarse, and full of shitness, please hit the like button. Share it out on your social media. If you want to support, Streamlabs is listed down below. I am $40 from 40% to goal. Not too shabby.
UWC Dave, thank you for the $2, a fellow ice chewer for me.
Ugh.
It's for intimidation. Nothing scares a dipshit more than being able to crack a bone with your teeth while giving them a death stare. That, and it's fun.
Dude, if someone's trying to
kicking
death...
chihuahuas. Yeah, you can't deny the kicking chihuahuas part, right?
I don't know. I've never done it.
Fair. Yeah. Have you not?
No, I don't really. If anyone's trying to intimidate me and they're just chewing on ice cubes, I don't go, oh, that's scary. I go, oh, they're retarded. I should leave them alone.
But if they just fucking like booted a chihuahua into a different state, you'd be like, oh shit, this motherfucker's real.
Definitely retarded.
Oh yeah, yeah, but he's got that
my-
retard strength you want to fuck with, you know?
That's true.
That's my go-to drink when I'm at home. That's not liquor. It crushed ice and Arnold Palmer over the top.
Chihuahuas. Oh, yeah.
2/3 iced tea, 1/3 something else, usually lemonade or cranberry juice.
What,
Well, I'm not chewing whole ice cubes. I'm not crazy. It's crushed ice out the fridge door.
Oh. What? Oh God, I hate summer.
Dr. Akula, no comment. Thank you very much.
Fuck you, Dr. Akula.
Dr. Akula, if you haven't seen the new 2230, you'd love it. Georgia parents sue homeowners who shoot 3 masked intruder teens during a 4 a.m. break-in.
Parents sue home. Oh, so the parents of the
teens.
Let's not bat around the bush here. Of the burglars,
The parents of the felons, yes.
the felons, who got what they deserved, are now suing people for exercising their Second Amendment rights and protecting their family.
Correct.
Okay, Godspeed, motherfucker. Let me know how it goes.
Do you remember the parents that did this identical thing because a bunch of their kids were scumbags and invaded somebody's house, and the guy had an AR-15? That was the basis of his lawsuit. The AR-15 constituted an unfair advantage. Keeping in mind, the home invaders were armed.
And okay, so did they assume this was going to be mutual combat?
Exactly. Like, what the whole point in a firearm is to be unfair. That's the point.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, dude.
Yeah.
Do they have
you want
fridges in
overwhelming
England?
force if somebody invades your house? Like, well, yeah, that's why feminists should be Second Amendment supporters. Equal out the body size.
You would think.
But no. They want to support Islam and fight guns. They're crazy people. I'm telling you.
What?
Feminists, they're all in support of Islam.
Unironically so, yeah.
Yeah. And they hate firearms, even though it's the great equalizer. They're not very
If
smart.
they support Islam, it seems they fucking hate being able to drive cars as well. But yeah, I mean, don't ask me to get in the mind of a feminist. That's God's job.
There's a real big difference between Islam over there and Islam here. By and large, I said here, not there. You're over there.
Yeah. Oh, right. No, right. Your hair, not my hair.
Yeah,
right,
I'm pointing.
Right.
I'm pointing toward the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
curious as to. I'm curious as to your point. Like, I think you have one, but I'm going to state the obvious. The difference between Islam here and Islam there is the amount of stone lickers. So, okay, and
because people who are here and Muslim made the effort to come to America. They did the work to be in America from over there to here. They have modernized views on things. Like I grew up in an area with a high amount of Muslim people. Like I see the difference between the people here and the people in like England and in the Middle East. I see a huge difference between the two. It is much more modern here.
I would the people that hey, I know Muslims that are great, they're moderate as you're saying and so on. They're not the ones that worry me and never were.
Yeah.
It's the hard asses from their community that they will not stop nor argue against.
That is the biggest thing I've come across with every sect of people, but Islam being the point of conversation now, is that the moderate voices will not criticize the extreme voices.
Yeah, there are some groups that take the idea of, well, sure, they're bastards, but there are bastards to lethal degrees.
I need about Treefiddy.
I make a difference between a Muslim and an Islamist. Muslims know how to live by and live and let live. Islamists need to get the fuck out. Well, that's the thing is I was talking to somebody not too long ago, and I'm going back and forth with him, and I asked his opinion on something. He goes, I'm not gonna defend people just because they pray the same way that I do. And I was like, that's fucking brilliant.
That's just a smart man. Yeah.
He's like, would you sit here and stick up for any of those Catholic priests and all them shit they were caught being weirdos? And I was like, fuck no. He goes, there you go.
I mean, the amount of times that I've been going, oh, you're just Islamophobic. I'm like, you goddamn fucking right, I'm fucking terrified of Islam, mate. Have you seen what the fucking... Don't like hate the religion, don't hate the person, don't hate the believer, you know? Hate the sinner, not the sin. No, hang on. Hate the sin, not the sinner. Hate Islam, don't hate the Muslim.
I've always been firmly of the opinion that blowing up is a rational fear, thus not phobic.
Totally, yeah. It's a fear, not a phobia, right?
Yeah, it's like they say fat phobia it's like the worst thing ever. Like, no, I don't want to be fat. I was fat. I don't want to do that again.
I ain't scared of you being fat. You should be scared of you being fat. That's what you're going to do, chase after me? Fuck it, come on, Tubby.
Americanized Islam he said something else, but it doesn't make sense. Is not the same thing as Islam the leftists want to import. Well, that's the thing, is America, by and large, sans the southern border, and Canada has more strict immigration laws than America does. So
Bobby Aiken says he's... Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I thought you were done. I'm sorry, mate. Bobby Aiken says I'm down to £401. Fucking A, man. Good for you, bro.
Hell yeah.
Keep up the good work, mate.
Cool. And people aren't kidding when they say the early pounds are pretty easy to shed off.
Yeah, you fart off the
it
first.
Gets increasingly difficult.
Like 20 or 30. Like when I started losing weight, I was tipping over 330. I was wigging. The first like 20 pounds came off in like 4 months, 5 months.
Isn't it odd how it's those pounds that are the most difficult to take off or put on? If you're trying to, come up a little bit, bulk up a little bit, those first 10, 20 pounds. Fuck.
I am a strong and strident believer in the dirty bulk. It's bad, and you shouldn't do it.
Yeah,
but
hey, nah, it works, bro. It works.
there's some dirty bulk meals out there that'll put some weight on. Like the Bacon King is like the big, the big thing in the dirty bulk community because it's like 1,500 calories, but it's got like 180 grams of protein or some crazy shit in it.
Speaking of big,
it's got like 90% of your daily
things.
sodium.
We were talking last week about what is your golden idea for the fast food joint in the student union hall.
Who painted the Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa. Yeah.
It's been a while.
Da Vinci?
Yeah, it has been a while.
That still fucking gets me, man. I think about that every day. I actually saw a post the other day of someone saying, like, who's your favorite out of the Da Vinci brothers? And I was just like, I felt so guilty because I didn't even realize they had first names. It's for 1503. Thank you very much. It's Bill Gates actual. He says, it's me. Look, big if true. If it is actually you, Bill, you owe me more than $15, you prick. Come on.
For real.
I had your ass through lockdown, bro. Come on.
So people have these ideas of, they want to go with pizza this and, stone-baked pizza. Hey, man, I'm all down for that, but this is not a place for gourmet shit. That's just too much effort to build the brick oven and so on.
Yeah.
I think. Another guy said a sushi joint, they come and they go, just have a smaller menu so you can actually survive the low times and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, munchie boxes. And I was like, what? Munchie boxes. And I pitched them and told them what they were and brought up pictures on my tablet. And they were like, why don't we have these here? I'm like, I know. The Scots are keeping them to themselves.
Yeah. Oh, they got the munchie box down, man. That is the one cultural thing that Scotland is unwilling to give to the rest of the world. You know, like they gave us violence. They gave us the word glass as a verb, but they're not giving away their munchie boxes, man.
You know how much I would eat of leftovers for breakfast out of that
I'm going to
box?
let you guys
Because
talk about the munchie boxes.
On the way home. If leaving a friend's house, leaving the bar, leaving, a saloon on campus or whatever, yeah, I'd stop off for a huge-ass munchie box on the way home. I'm going to eat 3 times out of this fucker.
Fuck yeah. That's like 3 days worth of food, and I'm using the word food here lightly. For people who don't know,
I can't eat it in one sitting. Fuck.
Oh, they can. Yeah. They'll go out drinking again afterwards. It's like if I could go into the Scottish vomitarium and then just continue with the rest of the night. For those in the chat who don't know what a munchie box is, it's a Scottish thing. You're not going to find it anywhere else in the world. You got it's just like think of like a pizza box, right? Like a takeaway pizza box, but instead of pizza being in it, you've got some fries or some chips, right? You've got some kebab meat, you've got fucking onion rings,
that
more
really
fries,
threw people, by the way.
Probably some fucking garlic bread, a deep fried
kebab meat?
Mars bar, right?
Where's the pita? You don't need it.
Sounds pretty good.
There's no pita because our bread is a vegetable up there, mate.
Yeah.
Right,
and sour
the whole
chicken
thing
with the red sauce poured over all
you got
of the food.
You got a fried chicken in it. It's the whole thing is the same color. It's all beige.
Yeah,
it's proper post pub food. And the next day you wake up, right, and you fucking your munchie box is spilled over. You've slept in fucking fries and chicken and shit like that, and you wake up covered in food, thinking this is why we live in the West. This is truly the best time to be alive.
All right, let's keep it moving, guys. Hit the like button, share it out, all that stuff.
Munchie boxes.
Yeah, we'll get stuck in a rut because I'm hungry as fuck. Smash a like, share it out, all that stuff. Slabs down below if you want to support. We have a couple new hot things down below: $6, $14, $22.30, and $111 for someone to hit the new. Dude, I was talking to the suggester of that donation earlier. I was like, dude, I finally understand why the thing when they see it pop up on screen, it's sexy. So yeah, all that stuff. Trump's gangster state.
A proper stone-fired pizza, like a Nebelodon flat pizza. Yeah, of course, but you ain't getting that on campus, man. You're getting a Chinese takeaway that was cooked this morning, and it's evening.
That's still good.
Yeah,
I'm still in on that. Fucking carry on.
Trump's gangster state gathers its weapons. Republicans just voted to deregulate gun suppressors. Sure to thrill mobsters, but public safety be damned. I don't know
Bring it
how
up,
many
Clegg.
crimes they think are committed by mobsters with suppressors, but
Gun
Well,
grabbers
to
are the
these
only people I
people-
know that their paranoid imagination actually constitutes real occurrences.
well,
I
they
can
think
see a
suppressors
criminal
work like they do
doing
in
this.
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. To these people, Leon the Professional was a documentary, you know?
And it shows you how full of shit they are, citing Britain, Canada, the Nordic states,
Britain, like it
a good
matters.
swath of which have completely unregulated suppressors. But don't you want us to follow their pattern?
I mean, when you do that, mate, it just means that the fucking, you know, the armed man is king. Look at the craze.
Shooting a gun without a suppressor is like driving down the street without a muffler on. It's just rude.
Oh my god, fuck that. I wish we had fucking guns for those cunts waiting at the traffic lights outside my bloody bedroom window at 7 a.m.
You guys hear the motherfucking
Fuck.
people outside my studio.
Mate, there was, right, the other day, right, it's very early in the morning. I'm going out to the shop to get some more booze because I was on all night with some of my friends. And there's a guy, there's traffic lights right outside my fucking house, right? Like right outside my bloody bedroom window. And it's like 10 a.m. I'm already lathered as fuck, right? And I'm walking up the road to the shop around the corner, and there is a young prick, and you can tell he's young because of what he was doing. But there's a bar on the corner as well, and there's this guy just doing the wanker sign at him, as this kid on a fucking, like a scrambler motorbike is just revving the engine. Rum, 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 and he's nodding at this guy who's going, "You're a fucking wanker," right? I'm on the side of the guy who's going, "You're a fucking wanker," but also...
Slurpy.
Been a while, man.
Yeah.
So like, the more this guy's doing the fucking wanker sign and getting angry at him, the more this kid on the fucking motorbike is revving his engine, right? So it's like, look, if you ignore him, he'll fucking give up. But then I'm on the other side of the road. This kid on the fucking motorbike looks at me, and I just did the most fucking 38-year-old thing possible, right? I just gave him a thumbs down. There ain't no wanker sign. I just thumbs down and a solemn shake of the head. And he
You're not
stopped.
quite at the just bite down on your pipe
On the
stem
pipe
level
yeah,
yet.
I didn't have
Not
a
yet.
pipe on me at the point, mate. No. If I'd have known it was going to happen, I would have grabbed me a Grantford smoking implement just for the walksies. It's for Stonia for the 450 and the straight bird strut. Thank you very much, dude. Says Drunkle with the ebullience. You describe the munchie box. Ebullience? Ambulance, you describe the munchie box. You single-handedly make me want to travel to Great Britain for no other reason than to try the munchie box. Hey, Shelley. Thank you very much for Stonia. Come on over, mate. If you do, then I'll get into a fucking fight with you. Bring it on.
Why do you tell you, hey,
2-day-old
Shelley?
pizza. Thank you for the $13. I'm going to go buy some 2-day-old pizza with the $13. Who simply said,
yeah,
it's me. Yeah, it's you.
You've got to wait 2 days, though, haven't you? That's the problem. You can't just buy 2-day-old pizza. You got to buy pizza and wait 2 days. I want it now.
Are jumbo slices a thing there? A pizza quartered and they just call it a jumbo slice?
I mean, you can just get a pizza and cut it into quarters. So I guess, yeah.
That's just classic drunk food after the bar type thing. You know?
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
The grease soaks up the alcohol. Sure, it doesn't make any sense, but shut up. You know?
Nothing makes sense at that hour, mate. Fucking carry on. You're hungry.
Sin, you know what a Genesis Arms Gen 12 is, right?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay, it's the coolest fucking gun to come out in, like, I don't know, at least 10 years. It's an actually reliable AR pattern shotgun, magazine changing. In 12 gauge. It's a slick little bastard and reliable as fucking hell.
Oh,
the point is,
yeah.
every time suppressors come up, I'm like, I gotta get a Gen 12, man, and suppress it.
Right?
Somebody breaks into your house and silent buckshot raining down. Oh, hell yeah.
I wish they sounded like they do in movies.
Yeah,
Zach
it's
says,
never
you're not
truly
leaving
silent,
at
is it?
7. No. Anytime I mention a time, like, okay, we're not going to this time. We end up going, like, right to that time. It's fine.
Stop bringing up fucking food.
Well, shut up.
You know what happens?
I know that maybe if I bring up the 111 a couple more times, it'll come up because it's so fucking good.
Best food based.
We haven't had anyone be racist.
technically,
like my $7 or every second one of Sinatra's donations. Some racism now. Let's go.
Technically, well, I have a bunch of space racism ones, and technically,
Dad's home. That's pretty.
I'm kidding.
And Nick Clegg, whoever the fuck that is, says asking actual artists for use of their art would kill the AI industry.
So Nick Clegg was half a prime minister at one point when there was a hung parliament between the Conservatives and the Liberal Democrats. He was the head of Liberal Democrats, so we had two prime ministers, and Lib Dems never been in power, or they had been once before, like, back when we won a fucking World Cup, and he was shit. He was awful. At one point, the reins of power got handed over to him when Cameron went on holiday, and he goes, "Oh, well, yeah, I just forgot that I was prime minister for a little bit." And Lib Dems have never come fucking close to winning anything since then because he is such a wet rag of a politician. And now he's saying shit like this, which, Britbong's in the chat. This is the most fucking Nick Clegg thing that Nick Clegg could ever fucking say. He's just a loose bit of spaghetti, mate. Fucking get rid of him. And I don't mean out of the fucking political sphere either. I mean out of the fucking gene pool. Get rid of him.
Yeah, to me, this sounds like a net positive. I'm fine with if you need permission from artists to use their art that would kill the AI industry. Yeah, this is just a net positive to me.
Yeah. If it dies, it dies.
Like, I'm not overly enthused with AI doing fucking everything nowadays, and you can tell. Like, the shit's not as good as people think it is. You can tell when AI makes, like, a banner or something. But, yeah, that's the point. If you are, like, AI cannot come up with its own art style. It can't. So
no,
if
it
you're
literally cannot. It
can look one up, but no, come up with one. It's just not going to happen.
So, like, you do something, it's going to be in Ghibli or Dali or Toriyama, Toyotaru, any one of those. So, like, I'm fine with this. I am perfectly fine with this.
Go for it. Yeah, look, basically, mate,
Support
if Nick Clegg
artists.
says something, then just think the opposite of what Nick Clegg says. You haven't even got to understand what he said. If you just think the opposite, you'll probably be all right.
Well, I agree with what he says here.
Yeah, no, but he's saying it in a bad way. Like, don't ask artists for permission because it will kill the AI industry.
I still agree with
like,
it.
yeah, fucking kill the AI industry, mate. But he's saying it in defense of AI. Like, no, Nick, fucking, that's the worst thing to defend. Do you think AI cares about you? Fucking humans don't care about you, Nick.
If saving the AI industry means stealing art from artists, I'm not hip to it.
No, agreed. Yeah. And that is, you're doing opposite of what Nick Clegg says. Nice.
That I've run into. It's not stealing the art. It's sampling lines. It's not reproducing the art. It's not like it's a collage. Like they get hot over it. And it's like, man,
well, it's because AI artists think that putting in a detailed prompt is tantamount to work.
Agreed. Yeah.
I find it difficult to criticize the guys that are very aware of what they're doing. Like Reaper, he's really into AI prompt art, but he has never called himself an artist once and won't because it's not artistry. It's just fucking around.
And he's not
right.
asking people for money for whatever it spits out.
Art takes time.
Who the hell's doing that?
It takes talent, it takes effort, it takes passion.
That's what these people do.
AI art is basically the equivalent of just like making a living off of selling your photos of your fucking feet.
Like, seriously, people are charging for AI art?
They call themselves AI artists and they charge money to put in a prompt.
Putting the moron.
No idea
in
that was a
oxymoron.
thing.
Oh yeah,
that's gall, man. That's fucking.
No, it's
gall.
absolutely a thing.
Yeah, where the hell do you get off? And other questions,
But that's why I'm like, I'm fine with this destroying the AI industry, because why the fuck are you just stealing people's art and the art style for use by AI?
Completely right.
Those are the kind of people that like go to a restaurant and try and sell the salt and butter packets at their table to the guy next to them at the next table. Like, what the fuck? It's something that's already there. I don't.
You know what? Fucking Nick Clegg's only defending AI because he's been fucking powered by it for the past decade.
I understand the point anyway, because I like people are quick to point out who get hot over it. You unknowingly or knowingly signed a release when you uploaded your art to the internet. It was no longer yours and open to be sampled.
No.
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
No, I mean, oh, yes, but no.
Oh, yeah. Yes, but that's a shitty argument. Yeah, I hear you.
All right, dude, we are like 1/5 of the way through. Meth-crazed Florida man was bitten by an alligator, charges a cop with garden shears before he shot dead in some wild series of events. Sounds like Florida man.
Yeah.
AI prompt art is best used for shite posting. Yes. Repeat the headline. The wild scene erupted after Timothy Schultz was spotted swimming in an alligator-infested lake in South Lake, south of Orlando, on Monday. Schultz, who cops said was high on drugs, shocking, had growled at Good Samaritans trying to toss him a life vest just moments before the gators bit his right arm.
Oh, God.
Does he still have the arm, or were they?
No, he's dead.
Oh,
Look at that mugshot. He's like, well, what did I expect?
The horror continued when Schultz suddenly emerged from the lake soon after being bitten and grabbed a pair of garden shears from a nearby home, authorities said.
Yeah.
As soon as deputies arrived on the scene, Schultz charged at them with the shears.
Why are you charging? Oh my God, more alligators! No, sir.
Don't bring garden shears to a gunfight, I guess.
Yeah.
The crazed man tried to jump into the patrol vehicle and remove one of the firearms.
Okay, all right, yeah. Now
that's when our deputy shot multiple times. As a result, Timothy is deceased.
I just didn't see it going. I thought he would, he's swimming in fucking alligator-infested waters, but that ain't what fucking killed him. Like, Jesus Christ.
Well, it got him bit.
What fucking eulogy must get at his funeral, man? Jesus.
Guys, you're never going to believe it. President Trump and Pope Leo both speak with Putin.
Just like the gypsy woman said.
They both speak with Putin, urging peace. Yeah, I don't think you're going to talk Russia off the warpath, and neither Ukraine, with the Pope and Trump. I don't think it's going to happen.
The Pope's weighing him. Guys, stop it.
He's on the phone call like,
okay,
no ketchup on hot dogs. That's illegal.
I'm legitimately interested what Pope Leo was, what he was on about there. Because he's
come on, man.
He's a brilliant man. All of us combined can't speak the languages that he does. He's a sharp man, but you had to know that Russians don't care for the Pope.
He's like, come on, just stop it. It's fine.
Can't we all get along?
He's probably just on the call like,
come on, Vlad, don't be like that.
It is kind of funny to have, to be in between the Pope and Donald Trump telling you the same thing. You need to wrap up this whole Ukraine war. Just come on.
It's gone too long.
No.
We're not getting any real news anymore.
Yeah, come on. We're all over it.
Yeah.
Why are so many people having strokes in their 20s, 30s, and 40s? I am fucking wondering the same thing.
I don't know what it is, but it sure as hell ain't no inoculations.
No, it has nothing to do with anything rhyme the Schmovid Maxine. I really wonder what could be doing it. And the rise was startling between 2020 and 2022.
What? I can't read. What do they offer stats like heart attacks and coronaries shot up X amount, something?
It does not say. It just says between 20 and 22, they rose, 14%. So a pretty significant amount.
Out of nowhere with no identifiable cause?
Yeah, no, sure.
Cause for concern. Yeah.
No idea what's causing that. Sure, nothing. Just making me do a thunk. Oh, fuck, you're right, Zed the Snarky. Climate change.
I'm trying to think, how would climate change cause heart attacks across different
Stress.
demographics?
We're all worried about the world ending in 2 years.
Everyone getting fucking
Are you kidding me? I'm looking
Greta.
forward to it. That would be a rest haven. That can't be it. What is it?
Well, I know this is something that has nothing to do with it. Doritos and Mountain Dew would carry not recommended for human consumption warning under landmark bill in Texas. Gamers everywhere are furious.
Now this is news. I think they should say that anyway.
Yeah. Fucking don't eat this shit.
I did see there was a photo of someone like dropped a Dorito, right? And like fucking ants came and started fucking like munching away on it. They all died.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Karine Jean-Pierre has left the Democrat Party and is now an independent, according to
the title of her book.
Yeah.
Yes, but yeah.
And people are saying that she should be investigated.
Say it again, Sin?
People are saying she should be investigated for lying.
But that would seem to indicate
she goes on
no
about
one's above the law.
Yeah.
Do they think that?
We obviously know they don't think that.
Yeah.
Senior Trump official reported. I'm sorry.
Preemptive pardons given out like Pez. So yeah, there's lots of people who are above the law. Everyone on that litany list that Biden auto-penned.
Well, it's weird that the auto-pen was such a big point of contention that it was just completely dropped.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, fucking for 4 years, fucking mainstream media was telling us that it was just a stutter and Biden's sharp as a tack, you know? And then, oh no, actually, he bowed out gracefully because he knows that he's in cognitive decline. Like, well then what is it? And at that point, I think anyone who actually believes the mainstream media, it's their fault for believing the mainstream media. The lies were there all along. If you didn't realize it yourself, it's your own fault.
Yeah.
Sharp as a tack. Got cake in my head now.
Senior Trump official reportedly claims fungus smuggled in by Chinese researcher was an attack on American food supply. Before we continue, I'm going to say the next thing I pull up is going to be perfect for the $40 or the 4001 donation. So just a heads up if anybody wants to hit that. 2 Chinese researchers were allegedly involved in what could have developed into an attack on America's food supply.
That's genuine, mate. Yeah, because a fungus totally can and will do something like that. I mean, there's many ways to wage war on a country.
Fuck, I really hope we get the donation before we move on. Young Queen, go on. Foreign were charged with. Okay. Young Quig.
No, I was fine with foreign. I was fine with that.
Young Queen Yan, 33, and Zhu Young Lu, that one was easy, 34, were charged with conspiracy, smuggling goods into the United States, false statements, visa fraud, according to the Department of Justice. The release said they were accused of, quote, smuggling into America a fungus called fungus.
Foreign fungus.
Which scientific literature classifies as a potential agro-terrorism weapon. Agro-terrorism.
Yeah, it's a highly virulent fungus. It's hardy as hell, and specifically attacks cash crops.
Yeah.
Sorghum, corn, grains.
They're coming after our metal bands, man.
You got one of them already hightailed it back to the People's Republic of China and is safe and sound, and the other one is hung around for a hot minute to wrap up their affairs at the University of Michigan, whose laboratory they were using to, grow a lot more.
That's it. It's very easy. This is why
I'm getting a phone call. I'm putting you guys in charge for a second, okay?
Look at Australia. Like, they're very, very... very strict on what food and seeds and shit like that people bring in, because it can fuck up absolutely fucking everything.
It's funny you say that. Have you ever watched the border control shows from Australia?
I have, yeah.
They're two things. It's either Asians sneaking in food that they damn well know they're not supposed to, or Asians sneaking into work.
Dude, there was a horrible one, right? It was people were given an apple on a flight, and people were getting into Australia, and they were like, "I'm sorry, actually, because you've got this apple, you're going to have to be fined $8,000." And they're like, "But they gave us the apple on the flight." I go, "Well, I'm afraid you should have eten it on the flight. There's not really anything we can do about that." Like, seriously, so many people from this place.
Dues.
Oh, it was something like that. Probably 2,000. I don't think it was foreign. It was Australian money. Who gives a shit? But it was bad because they were giving it on the flight. They go, I don't even want the fucking apple. That's why I've still got it. If I wanted the apple, I would have fucking eaten on the flight, wouldn't I? It is so bad. But when it comes to agro-terrorism is a beautiful way of putting it as well, because, a fungus that will attack crops is... You guys ain't got much room for shit like that. Do you know what I mean? So come on. So This is an act of terrorism. I love agro-terrorism as a word, but the problem is that the headline starts with Trump senior Trump.
Yeah, they want to make it seem like Trump is and that
being racist. Right.
So the next thing I have would be perfect for the donation I mentioned. Then the thing after that just reinforces this. So I thought
Nancy Pelosi is going to go down to Chinatown and hug an Asian again.
I don't think she
Remember
can.
That?
Actually,
she could go and hug a baby button mushroom or something. Like
that was amazing. Like, Trump's like, oh, it started in Wuhan. Turns out he was right. And to rebel against the orange man, they went and hugged a yellow man. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
he's being
great
racist.
Great time.
I told you I wanted the racism. So there, it happened. Sorry, CTP. Thank you for the $2. A reminder that China is not only a poor neighbor, but an actively hostile state. Damn right. Damn right.
Did you guys keep reading the article?
No. I was just, if anything, I was just talking about how much I love the word agro-terrorism.
According to the release, Chinese Communist government funded genes.
Boo!
What?
I'm booing the Chinese Communist government.
Gene's research in China. The complaint said that when law enforcement scanned her electronic device, they found documentation of her membership in and loyal to the Chinese Communist Party. Liu, who claimed to be Yin's boyfriend,
Red flag? Come on.
also conducted research on the same pathogen.
That was all right.
Thank you.
Liu has admitted to authorities that he smuggled in the virus.
Fun guy.
Yeah, the dude.
Not the kind of fun guy I want to hang out with, but yeah, that's what
he smuggled in the fungus into America to conduct research. Yeah, if you're doing research with fungus in America, you don't need to smuggle it in.
No.
Did you hear her cop into bringing in the last batch in her shoe, but claiming she didn't think there was anything wrong with bringing the fungus through, but you hid it in your shoe. Okay.
Quote, This is an attack on the American food supply, one senior Trump official said, according to the New York Post.
100% is.
The Post 100%. Reported that although the fungus already existed in the USA, a manipulated strain could wreak havoc. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it could, and people consider it a joke, and that's how TDS is more virulent and a larger threat than that fucking fungus. They're willing to go so far to turn a blind eye to national security threats, to their own well-being, just to be continually angry at the orange man, because anything he says has to be wrong.
I'm going to read this next paragraph, and then we're going to jump to the next thing. But okay. I want you guys to keep this in mind. Quote, the CCP will use every tool in its warfare toolbox to cripple the United States, bring us to our knees. A pathogen like this, if successful, if successfully introduced into...
There's a fungus there's a fungus in my shoe.
You have to add a 0 to that, or a 0 and a penny to that, and send it to my Streamlabs so I can fucking hit this punchline. A pathogen like this, if successfully introduced to a crop, could inflict significant economic loss, not to mention produce loss, to agriculture producers. Republican House Intelligence Committee Rick Crawford of Kansas. Dude, could you imagine? Just think about it this way. If under the Biden administration, a Russian national with ties to the Russian government came into America with a fungus in his shoe that could kill our crops, could you imagine? We would have nuked Russia the next fucking day.
And if people think that it can't happen, ask yourself why there's no American chestnuts. Literally, don't believe me, test me. A Chinese fungus killed them all.
There you are. There you are. That's how you go from smuggling mushrooms.
We used to have chestnuts everywhere and they were cheap. Now we have to buy imported ones because all the North American chestnut trees are dead from an Asian fungus.
It's a very, ecosystem is a fragile word, onomatopoeically speaking, as well, because it is, it is a very, very fragile thing. It goes from smuggling mushrooms to mushroom clouds at the click of a goddamn finger. Which again, you can call it, it's going to affect the economy, but people will starve. Which is why I love the word agro-terrorism so much.
One word. Sorry?
Go on.
Was that the word?
Oh, I thought you were done.
The word was sorry?
The one word was sorry?
One word, COVID.
You're Canadian
Well, COVID was allowed to happen the way it did because the lobbyists who were with the big pharma companies were shoveling like stacks of cash to lawmakers, so that was allowed to happen that way.
The more it goes on, the more I'm thinking COVID was actually like globally fucking orchestrated between governments. Just like, let's see if we can get away with telling them they're not allowed to leave their houses.
Yeah, we need to quarantine healthy people.
Yeah. Let's see what we can get away with.
The least in need of protection. That's great. You tell them, Steve, Dave, thanks for the $4. And I hit a finger in this food. So
nailed it.
Okay, no one's going to hit it, so I'm just going to
I'd rather have finger food than the bugs. Finger food.
All right. Yeah.
I'm just going to play it.
I don't know.
It's funny.
Part of the night is red flag so far, I think.
It's going to be hard to beat that one. I love a good comedy joke, and that was pretty
I was so pleased. I was so pleased with that, Polly.
All right, so we're worried about a fungus, right?
Oh, yeah. As we should be. Look, fucking Last of Us, mate.
The alien to live.
Ow.
So there was a fungus in there that we need to be worried about.
I'm sorry?
The
orcs.
This is just something I think me and like 5 other people in the chat will get, but orcs are basically living mushrooms.
Yeah, I forgot about that. As much as Quiz has talked about orc lore. Yeah,
Dude, orc lore is fucking crazy.
Yeah. I got to admit, it is pretty clever the way they set it up, that they're mildly psychic, so they can throw like an Apple Core 2 bolts into a box, and all of a sudden it's a machine that works because they believe it will.
Yeah, that's that's why they like the color, they all think the color red makes something go faster. That's why they paint all their vehicles red.
Right.
But the thing is, it does make shit go. Like they pick up a stick and believe it can fire fucking like bullets, then it does. Orcs are very, very interesting.
It makes them extremely dangerous. They're stupid but oddly powerful. You know.
Mm-hmm. Fungal brains can think like human minds, scientists say.
That's how we got the Democratic Party.
Dude, I fucking orc lore is so good. Everyone knows racing stripes make you go faster. Well, that's why orcs everything is checker patterned or yellow and red.
Why yellow?
They think yellow and red make you go faster, and checker pattern they bring back to the
I thought it was just red.
Horus Heresy lunar wolves. That the lunar wolves were white and black, so they think checker pattern makes you stronger.
I mean, Jonathan Cate just says quite simply speed holes, and I understand that reference. But I also like what Misfit says, purple is the stealthiest color. Have you ever seen a purple orc? You can't fault that logic, Misfit.
No. Trump blames immigration policy for the Boulder attack. So he's correct, by the way. He's
kind of like on the surface, simplistic reading correct. You know what I mean? Like, he's obviously correct. The guy overstayed his visa and then was offered a work visa and then overstayed that. Him and his family should have left the country years ago, but because of Biden's immigration policy, they let the guy stay in, and the guy then went on to attack a Jewish center. But it gets crazier. Oh, fuck. Wrong one. Damn it. Oh, yeah, here we go. This goes here. FBI discovers a cache, babe, lady, beautiful. If you're out there watching right now, that says cache. Drunkle, what does that say?
That says, is she thinking it says cache? She'd be wrong.
She thinks it says catch.
Oh, that's even what? Shelley, come on. You ain't hot enough.
You guys
to
were
be
rolling
that
off
dumb.
of like the director, Kash Patel. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? This
No.
guy's name, man. I see.
They found a cache of guns, armor, and Nazi paraphernalia while raiding the home. Shelley says I'm saying it correctly.
You're not saying it correctly, Shelley.
No.
You're an idiot.
Did you? Oh, fuck. They don't have pictures of it here. God damn it. Hold on. The Nazi paraphernalia was so fucking
I want to see the
good.
paraphernalia.
Dude,
all the P's need to be pronounced. Don't
Paraphernalia.
ignore them. They count.
All right.
I mean, say
you
what you
ready?
want about
Drunkle,
Nazi
do you know what's
paraphernalia,
coming?
right? But like museum collectors and everything like that, like fucking. The thing is, it's a part of history. And say what you want, right? But Hugo Boss decked these guys out like fucking. Mate, they were like models. That uniform was incredible.
Do you see what I see?
I
SS
see
Gestapo
creases.
it's a pretty slick uniform.
Creases
The other one's
in
not
I
so
see
much.
creases in the flags. Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, what kind of guns you got there?
Creases in the flags.
In the flags.
As Sin butchers paraphernalia. That's how it's written.
That's how you pronounce paraphernalia, man.
Drunkle, I don't think they know that I'm kidding.
I think no jokes allowed.
You have a flag in your house, Sin? Of any kind?
He's got pride flag.
Oh.
I have
One of the old ones, though.
Benjamin
One of the old
Franklin, you can tax this dick flag.
I love
I
it.
don't remember that one. Was his dick all cut up too?
No, it's just a picture of his face.
You have a flag of Benjamin Franklin's face and it says you can tax this dick?
Yep.
That's pretty based, man. Okay. All right.
I've got flags.
And no one asked you.
No.
Let me guess.
Oh,
The
I'm
European
sorry.
Union still holding a flame for
Oh my God, I was still holding out hope there, Polly. Yeah. I got the
We'll
blue
return
hat
to the
and
fold.
everything, man.
I've got this flag.
That's brilliant. You got that flag.
Yeah,
That's
somebody sent this
fantastic.
to me forever ago.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. I love it. In my Lodatorium, I have a Gadsden flag. That's what I thought you were referencing. You know, the cut up snake, join or die. Or join or die on one side and the which drawn by Frank.
need
What
about
made me
Treefiddy.
think of that. And then the don't step on my snake.
I have a drunken uncle Tawny flag. You know, like medieval jousting, like what would hang down.
Oh, attorney. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Like as in tournament. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like it hangs down. It's got like there's like two.
What's on it? A family crest?
No, it's my
cum.
channel. It's my face, and it says drunken uncle underneath it. My sister made it for me.
Okay, your sister made it for you. All right, that's understandable then. I was like,
I was
you
trying to
have
get- I was like,
yourself
can I buy-
on a flag hanging on the wall.
It
My
was a
God.
gift. It was
He
a yeah.
would.
I mean, it's a brilliant bit of merch. I was like, mate, I call my sister mate. Apparently, I said, can you make 10 of these for me? And like anyone who chucks me like $1,000 donation, I will send one of these things to them. Like, I'll pay you. And she goes, yeah, Millard, no problem. Never got back to me.
Man, I haven't had a
That was the
stack
last I
club
heard
in
of it.
forever. But
Yeah,
I've got the new stacker package getting ready. I 3D
yeah?
printed part of it. Dude, it looks so
Nice.
fucking good.
I mean, you can do 3D printing now, eh?
Speaking of 40K and flags, have you done any flags yet?
No, not yet.
I think we were thinking
No.
1K more than.
They're
But yeah,
fun. I did flags before I had even finished basing guys because I just wanted to do the some of the techniques to like dip it in glue to get them looking like they're fluttering in the breeze
Yeah.
constantly.
There's
get
some
'em to
cool
get
things
the
you
flag
can
stiff.
do with it.
Yeah, and
But
plus
yeah,
just
these-
all the continental teams and so on. You know, the 12th Virginia, men of men.
CTP said these flags were definitely not bought the day prior, but that MG42, MG3 look pretty dope. It does. It's fucking awesome.
Creases in the flag.
I think I quoted this and I was like, can't you iron it or something? At least give it a look. Now
At least
looking back
try.
on it, I should have said, don't you have women who work at the FBI?
Oof. I mean, solid work, Sin. Don't get me wrong.
I just thought of that. It's going off.
It's a dead giveaway,
Is
isn't
that
it?
a
It's a
German
dead giveaway.
MG40, 42?
Said the snappy. So why do we have a CIA again? To
Apparently.
fail in public and succeed in secret.
If you watch Cesario, which I highly recommend you do, they keep mentioning one line over and over and over in the movie. The CIA cannot operate on American soil without the collaboration of a different domestic law enforcement agency.
I'm sorry, you kept hearing this where?
In
On what?
Cesario, the movie I told you about.
Oh, okay. That'll just sort of blended in the background.
Benicio del Toro. Dude, it's such a
Mhm.
good fucking flick. You gotta watch. That's your assignment. That's your homework for this weekend. Watch Cesario.
Spell
Hey,
it for me.
Sin, your clock's on fire right now, mate.
Yes, it is.
Look at the time,
S-E... What?
Hold on. It's on Netflix.
You're asking Sinatra to spell something, Polly. Think it through.
Sicario.
S-I-C. Okay. Yeah, see, I
Sister
wouldn't have
Rose.
guessed that.
Oh, I
Looks
forgot
like
Brolin was in
Sirocco.
it too. Sicario. It's
Oh,
Cesario,
there the chat
Sicario,
lights
whatever.
up. Here's how you spell it, you fucking illiterate
Fucking
bastard.
retard. This. Oh, John
the
Barenthal's in
chat
it.
will
Dude,
let
this
you
is
know.
a great. You guys got to watch it. It's a good fucking movie. Anyway, let's burn through these. Supreme Court has unanimously ruled that reverse discrimination is discrimination. Good.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
I mean, it always was. It's just
Hab-
boring old discrimination, bro.
Habiba Solomon, the guy's daughter,
Stinky little baby, you need a shower. Stinky little baby, you smell real sour.
No.
Mhm.
No.
Mhm.
No.
Yep.
No. No. No.
got here late again, Sin, but what is this 2230 everyone's talking about? Love all the hosts and chat. Have a great weekend, people. Thank you.
You as well.
So the daughter of the terrorist might be deported, so now we should all feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
No, deport her. She wants to be a doctor. I guess there's no medical schools in Egypt. You can only be a doctor in America. What the fuck is that shit? No. It's amazing. I love it. But don't worry. A federal judge blocked the Colorado, because federal judges now rule the government, apparently.
Yes, that's what's going on, yeah.
Blocked the deportation because reasons.
I mean, look, was she like a legal... Was she an American citizen? In which case, yeah, okay, you can't fucking... I mean, she's a citizen. But the thing is, like, just because of who her father is doesn't mean that, you know, she should be paying... You know, sins of the father aren't the sins of the son. You look at all the fucking people who've been saying, oh, yeah, but, you know, Elon Musk's grandfather was a Nazi. You're like, yeah, but that was his grandfather. He wasn't alive when he was out there doing Nazi shit, but you were very happy to just fucking, like, tar him with the same brush. So let's try and be fucking consistent about this shit. Was she a legal citizen? Do we know?
Well, she was a dog. She was an anchor baby, so was, not currently is.
A bit of a grey area, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway. The largest map of the universe announced, revealing 800,000 galaxies.
Nah, it's too many. Too many. Too many. Gotta go. Get rid of them.
800.
We need to pare that down a little bit, right?
800,000 solar systems.
Yeah, can we like get it down to like 20?
800,000 solar system, like 800,000 Milky Ways.
And
you're undermining Drunkle's will to live. Stop it.
Fuck. You are. I mean, that's 800,000 galaxies with like fucking solar systems a piece in all of that. Suns, stars, planets, habitable or not. And yet still, on not one of those stars will you find me buying YouTube Premium. You just won't.
And this is what we've seen. Like, this is just what we know of in the direction that this thing is pointing.
The observable universe is still vast, but in the grand scheme of things is absolutely fuck all.
This is just... It's just what we can see.
I want to see it.
I want to see it.
I don't want to see that fucking dog donation either. Like, I haven't got a lot of choice today.
Well, I want to see the $40 and a penny that I played, but again, that no one... Anyway. Making women look dumb is a disturbing new podcast trend. This is old, but I thought this was funny. That now these guys are the dumb ones. Did you see the motherfucker with the pickle jar? Polly?
If it's a disturbing new podcast trend, then women should stop making podcasts, shouldn't they?
Worlds are colliding. This is really strange. Yeah, it's been a running joke on David Wood and AP's stream for like the past couple of weeks because fucking moron couldn't open a jar.
Couldn't open the pickle jar.
Oh man, some of the best jokes, man, have come out of that. You know, like the ball starts rolling. They're like, Mossad, they put the jar lids on extra tight, didn't you know?
Henry Cavill and the long-awaited adaptation of popular sci-fi 40K gets a wonderful update. Man of Steel star Henry Cavill is a well-renowned miniature war game, specifically Warhammer 40K fan. The actor is now set to lead a live-action adaptation of the hugely popular series, with Cavill describing such a role as a dream come true.
Yeah, love it.
So
I love the passion.
It's in the works.
Yeah. This is the person to do it as well. I mean, I love the passion behind it. It was the passion behind The Witcher, which unfortunately wasn't enough to save it from a female writer.
Yeah, no, they called him a
dude
bro and made him seem like a fucking asshole.
I mean, the guy's just a fucking huge... He's just a very muscly nerd.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what the fuck is wrong with that? So now he's actually in a show which has got, like, more lore than the Witcher universe, and he's thriving. This is the right person. This is how we get some, like, that fucking Gordon Ramsay meme. You know, finally, some good fucking food. This is how we do it. Everyone else, take note. Velma! Mindy!
Fucking Velma.
Dude, that Velma video from My Little Platoon was amazing.
Oh my, it's not My Little Platoon. You make it sound like My Little Pony. It's just The Little Platoon.
The Little Platoon.
Yes, holy shit. Yeah, man, fucking right. I'm on Rebel Moon at the moment. That's a long slog.
Yeah. Okay, I might have to jump to that one.
Worth it though. Oh, brilliantly worth it.
So we
oh god,
we have to touch on this.
Bored of this.
We have to touch on it. It everywhere. Every headline everywhere is calling it a bromance. Bromance.
This is what yesterday was, man. This was the entirety of yesterday. Was this
What's
tweet?
a bromance? I don't.
Between Elon Musk and Trump, then they got into a bromance spat that I am not unconvinced is kayfabe. By the way,
thank you. Right, I thought about that as kayfabe as well because I was going to ask Polly before the show what it is. How do you say it? I was going to say kayfading.
It would work.
Makes sense to me.
You know what? Considering how well and how expertly Trump yanks the mainstream media's chain, and then they just perform like a dog doing dumb tricks, I could see it. It's such a simple plan, right?
Yeah.
Make bust balls on the big beautiful bill. What am I supposed to say? Say it's a horrible idea, and I can finally say it because I'm away from that weirdo. That's all they'll talk about for the next week, and I'll be able to get some things done.
That's what it comes down to. Is like it's a disagreement over the bill, but I think it's kayfabe. And then Musk just comes out and he goes, "Yeah, Trump's in the Epstein files, by the way, guys."
We knew that. He's on the flight logs. Fucking Hillary Clinton was on the flight logs. It turns out, right, when people own a private jet and they're not using it, they charter it to other people.
But the funny thing is, it's like now people care about the Epstein files. They didn't care for months and years, and it was conspiracy theorists and all this shit. But now they care.
I mean, everyone cared about the Epstein files.
Just because it was Bill Clinton's second home, there's no reason for them to avoid it.
Dude, it was a fucking Stephen Hawking being on it was the real fucking like, whoa, hold up, what?
I just don't feel like getting into it right now. I think it's all bullshit.
Thank fuck for that. I've got the fatigue on that shit, man. I just can't do it.
Okay, but here were some of the things that didn't include the giant deficit addition. Well, giant is relative, but making his tax cuts permanent, so that's pretty good. No tax on tips and overtime, which is fantastic.
How are people saying that's a bad thing, man? It's only because it's Trump doing it. Do you know
the Trump savings account, which I'm not really sold on, it's people with newborns can open up a savings account with $5,000 and $1,000 per each newborn, which, okay.
It's too basic and reestablished for it to be a problem. Like it's a federal savings account. And you know,
it'll just take one thing to have like people give into it, then the government just takes it back. I'm not sold on that yet. They raised the tax deduction limit for local taxes from 10 to 40,000, which is good. Removing the silencer tax, fantastic. Suppressor. Repealing the taxes on indoor tanning, which I had no idea was a thing.
Do they actually call it a silencer tax?
Well, it's a tax stamp that you have to get if you want to get a suppressor. It's like $280.
Yeah, but they called it a silencer, though. Like fucking Hollywood, man. Jesus Christ.
Cuts to green energy incentive, which is what supposedly sent Elon through the roof, which I'm not convinced is real. Slashing education programs, which, yeah, fine. Like, it's not doing shit anyway.
No, I mean, that's the thing about the Department of Education. For as long as it's been around, it's done fuck all. It's time to burn it down and start again.
Do you guys want some palate cleansers?
Oh, my God, yes. If it's that fucking dog, I'm going to kick off.
Yeah, it's another 40K meme. The Vatican has an AI specialist, Pablo Benita, that can talk to the spirits in the machine.
Goes to the shell, bud.
And this one. Listen to this lady.
All right.
Why are you so quiet, lady?
That's a very flat.
Because men are talking over her.
The right groceries that we need to eat and not go hungry.
Juliet London not only relies on food pantries, but the SNAP Benefit Program, formerly known as food stamps, to find fresher ingredients.
So quite often we're getting our food from food pantries and then using our stamps to supplement that. But you're still really limited for people that have food restrictions.
She's one of 200,000 Virginians who use SNAP benefits, but she worries about a House GOP-backed tax bill that could slash funding to the food assistance program by close to $300 billion over the next decade.
The degree of cut would undermine a great deal of work that our food bank is doing on a daily basis.
Potentially impacting 11 million
Yeah.
people.
So if they cannot
Wow.
see strong
She-
SNAP benefits, they
she cuts
become
quite the
more
profile.
reliant
Yeah.
That's something.
on the work of food banks,
Wow.
which are already overtaxed.
We put into the system for decades, and now when we need the help the most, you're stuck in the survival mode of constantly having to prove to all of these government agencies that we need the help.
Yes, you should have to prove that you cannot afford food to get government-funded food.
Holy fuck.
And I just want to
You're
bring
right.
up...
Ham and Beans is right. She looks like the chick from Total Recall, the mask that Donald Schwarzenegger was wearing.
Yep.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah, that's her.
Oh my god.
I just want to
Yes.
bring up, I have a donation that gets hit every once in a while. It's at $310. And it's 31 frames of Foodie Beauty walking into frame from the way the front of her gut starts coming into frame till her face is in frame.
Is this like as bad as Liam Neeson jumping a wire fence?
Dude, it's something you just have to see. So it's 31 frames of her belly coming in. She goes to food banks.
Fucking hell.
Other
Why
SNAP
did she fucking
recipients in this
gaining a lot of the interest from these food banks?
No shit.
room. London had a job for decades before going on disability. It's here where they shared their stories with Virginia Senator Tim Kaine.
We have a chance.
Oh, God.
In the Senate of adjusting what has been proposed.
For most, monthly
problem
SNAP
solver.
benefit
Yep. So, yeah, I don't think it's that big of a deal if junk food gets taken off of the thing. I don't think you guys need
No,
it.
I think it definitely should have been a long time ago. If you go to food banks, if you go to food banks, I guess a food bank is a brothel. Then you should be getting like you got your protein, you got your fiber, right? You should be eating the fucking bare minimum. This is a safety net. This is meant to help you get back on your fucking on your feet.
It's just meant
These people
to get
don't ever
you-
use their feet.
Exactly.
Sodas? No sodas. No, not allowed. Water, maybe some fruit juices.
I don't know what to do with the information that through all of human history, the poor were skinny and starved, and now they're fat.
It's been a weird flip around, hasn't it? Yeah.
31
but
frames.
They are poor. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not sure what to do with it. It's survive off your fat like a bear does through the winter, and it's like, but
31 frames is one of the greatest moments in Girl World ever created. Maybe I'll play it on the way out. Oh my god, I'm getting another phone call.
Mandatory-
You guys are in charge for a second. Jesus Christ.
If
I
you
guess
go
that's
into
proof
a food...
that hollow or empty calories are 100% a thing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, of course they are. But I mean, like these people rely on that shit as well because I mean, as Festonia says, I've got no problem helping the homeless. I'm done helping the clueless. These people are clueless. So, as well as you have to prove that you need food banks, also you have to take a mandatory cooking class. So that if you are given tins of beans, you know how to make a substantial meal out of it. And you can make a substantial meal out of a couple of fucking tins of beans and tomatoes, mate. You can make a fucking delicious bean chili. And that'll fucking keep you going for a week. Yeah, you might not like it, but then, all right, also, get a fucking job, fatty. I can't. I'm too fat. Well, then stop. The whole point of you, as you said, poor people are meant to be fucking skinny. What are you... You ain't poor.
So anybody who knows,
I'd love to be that fat.
I'm definitely not a dietitian or anything close to it, but these people are clearly shortening their lives with the way they eat, and that is one criticism that's kind of true. Unfortunately, the cheaper things are empty carbs, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Mandatory cooking class as well, because you don't get in that state without. I mean, there's a significant amount of laziness.
Prepackaged, ultra-processed shit. That's how you
get
get
fucking
there.
right. Yeah. You don't know how to cook. You basically, if you don't know how to cook, you don't know how to live. You don't know how to survive.
No, they're not
that's your
cooking
problem
up
here. You're not
fattening
poor.
Southern dishes. You know what I mean? That's not the problem. You got to stop cooking in lard. That's your issue. I mean, look.
You're not poor. You're dumb.
Speaking of lard, I mean, look at the screen right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's like a collection of huts getting together for a gangster meeting.
No, the Huts were a very, very rich family. These are not. These are the lower party of the slug species. asking the huts for, oh, can I have a bit of your slime? Fucking hell. It beggars belief, honestly. How can you be fat and poor?
And then the part that really bugs me, on the outside, is they're looking to the government to pay their way. Notice she said, like, stopped working years ago. She used to have a job, but that was years ago because now she's on disability. But the big open secret that they don't tell you about is the federal government and the state government are the smaller proportion of the money that goes towards food banks. The majority, 3/4+, are coming from religious organizations, in most cases, the Catholic Church. The largest charity donor in the United States is the Catholic Church.
There you go.
But it's when a system is set up where if you pull out 15% of the funding, the whole thing is crippled, which is totally a thing. That's what they're arguing about. So they really are reliant on the government for mere survival. Okay, this is ugly. How the fuck did we end up with a centralized system of doling out your daily bread? This is not good.
Oh, Shadowclaw brings up a point. He says, also keep in mind, people who are on disability typically use most, if not all, money on bills. Now, absolutely fine. I understand that.
That's a good point.
That's fine. But also, they are going to a food bank and they're getting tins of, this is food for surviving, but they don't know what to do. This is why they're fucking fat. It's because they don't know how to make a nutritious meal out of being what's given to them.
Do you want to...
Can we just, can we look at the bitch in green right there? You see that, on her elbow right there?
Yeah. That's a diabetes sensor.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to see the
that guy's chair? I see it. Yeah.
You want to see the 310? It's.
Oh yeah. Please do. Yeah.
It's iconic.
I wasn't really looking for an answer, but Valine gave it. How did we get here? FDR. It's true. The New Deal. That's.
It's just FDR. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Dude, and I know nobody's going to play it, but it's iconic. Right, let me full screen it. I don't think it's ever been seen
guessing stands for
here.
Fat, dumb, and retarded.
And Mama Yikes, if you're out there, just because it's playing doesn't mean you get to kidnap anybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Wow.
16,
I didn't think it could be this many.
That's like the most ominous Hitchcock entrance ever.
19, 20,
Good evening.
21, 22, 23, 24.
Oh my God.
26, 27.
Oh my God. I swear I thought it would have been like 5.
29.
10 at the most.
30,
what the fuck is happening?
31. 31. 30.
There's her nose coming in. 31 frames to enter the shot.
You can detect a nose? I can't even see a human shape. It looks like a beanbag's rolling into the frame.
Fucking tumbleweed. Slowest tumbleweed ever.
Yeah, 31 frames of
Jesus
somebody who
Christ.
goes to the food bank.
Good Lord.
I love it. But all right, that is it. We definitely hit the 7 o'clock time slot.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, you guys have anything you want to show before we get out of here?
I'm glad you asked, actually, yeah, although I've not had any time to do anything, as mentioned with all the workings. It is the weekend, and therefore tomorrow, Shanghai Saturday and Sunday, unsanctioned Jackbox games over on twitch.tv/DrunklePlays. If you're wondering when the next Jackbox Olympics is going to be, it's going to fall on the 29th of June this month to hit round 6 of round 3, officially halfway through the Jackbox Olympics right there over on twitch.tv/DrunklePlays.
Polly, what you got?
What I got is a Norbur going on later on tonight. There is the link. The watch page is up. What did I call today's night 342? Lethal Loneliness and Dead Dreams. Come on by. It's gonna be a fun time.
Oh, you're doing Amber Lynn Reed as well then.
Very good. I have a video, a highlight that just went up on the second channel about 10 minutes ago. And I have an over hour-long creepypasta going up on the creepypasta channel in about 20 minutes. So
There's your nourishment. You don't need a food bag for that one, Sin, because that is a greasy meal worth viewing.
What'd you say, Polly?
Are you doing a radio this weekend or just the one?
Just a
creepypasta?
one news story about an hour long.
Okay.
A little bit over an hour long.
Do a radio again, man.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah, I got to update it with all my news stories and shit. But guys, thank you for coming and hanging out. Thank you for an incredible show this evening. See you guys later at Noir Bar and Sunday for Sunday. Later, everybody.
Have a good night, all.